So, oh, and then these other, like I said, those other.
Oh, you said you had some manuals and stuff in here?
The manuals that grandparents, like stepson, they were moving.
Okay.
And they wanted to get rid of everything. They were going to throw it all in the garbage.
Really? How you guys doing? So I'm on my way right now to go meet up with the lady that I messaged on Facebook Marketplace. She had a Sega Dreamcast listing up, and I messaged her and I said, hey, if I were to buy the console, do you have any video games that come with it? She said yes. She has a bunch of video games she has not listed yet. She also has Nintendo games as well as a Sega Saturn with games of that as well. She sent me some pictures of the lot. There was maybe 12 NES games as well as a ton of Japanese variant Sega games. And I know those go for really good money, so I was really excited to pick up the lot. She said she was cleaning out her basement and she found this bin of video games that she got from her family member that didn't want them anymore. And now her husband doesn't want them in his basement anymore, so they're getting rid of them. And I'm gonna go buy them. We sell it on a price of $200, and I'm on my way right now to the police station to go meet her up to buy this lot, and hopefully all goes well. Candace?
Yes.
I'm Chris.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Sorry. Hang on, because I had grabbed those separately.
Okay.
There's that thing. I don't even.
Yeah, I think it's a memory card for the Dreamcast,
okay.
And they go in by the controller.
And then I have to just grab the other one that fell. There's the Sega Saturn stuff.
Okay.
This was the Dreamcast. And those are the other games.
This is all the other games?
Yeah, those are all the. Yeah, I had just boxed everything up last night, so those are the ones that I took pictures of. Those were the loose ones that didn't have any, and this was the other loose one that I had just sent.
Okay.
As you can, you can see that they're like, they're pretty.
Oh yeah, they're not super
I looked at all of them.
So whose were they?
They were my grandparents' like stepson. They were moving.
Okay.
And they wanted to get rid of everything. They were going to throw it all in the garbage. And
really?
They're like, take it for your kids. And then she was like, whatever, just sell it.
He had a lot of like Japanese ones.
Yeah, super big into like Dungeons and Dragons and obviously shit like that. So I was a little bummed that my older son wanted the Game Boy, but we couldn't get it to.
Let's take this in there.
So.
Cool. Yeah. And you said Venmo is cool to pay you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. You said you already sold the Nintendo too, right?
Yeah. So I was trying to So what ended up happening was I initially listed this stuff like about a month ago.
Okay.
And then I got freaked out because, this is a little.
Meeting people up.
Right.
I understand.
And the people that were like messaging me were like, I don't live in the state, but I have a friend that will come pick it up. And I'm like,
here's my phone number, ship it to me.
Right.
Kind of thing.
And then there was a couple of guys that messaged me last night. They were like, I'm not doing this in the dark. I want to do this obviously, in the daylight.
Yeah.
So, and then these other, like I said, those other.
Oh, you said you had some manuals and stuff in here?
The manuals that I threw in there.
Cool.
And those were the other two loose games.
Cool.
So, my husband was cleaning the basement. And he's like, we need to get rid of this shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, since we're not going to use it, whatever, then, so I started like putting it on last night, and then the one guy wanted the Nintendo, the old system.
Yeah.
And then he had obviously just messaged, he was like, I'll take the Game Boy too, and I was like.
Let me just throw this stuff in my trunk.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much.
If I anything else, I will, but the bin's pretty empty. All I have are those ridiculous looking like.
Those big joystick ones?
Yes, they're, and I'm like.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know what they were. And then that other one that I sent, which I'm assuming is a
PlayStation 2 controller, I think.
Yeah, there just was no PlayStation. It was just the old Nintendo thing, which is gone, and then those two Sega. All right?
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. All right, so I just got home. I have everything laid out on the table. As you can see, I paid $200 for everything on the table. I think there's a lot of great stuff in here, so let's start searching through it and see what we got. Okay, so first up we have this Sega Saturn. I have not tested any of the consoles yet, so I don't know if they work, but she said they do work. There is no AV cable for the Saturn. I'm just gonna go pick up a cable for it and test it, see if it works, and then just sell it that way. I'll maybe lot it with one game, but I think the majority of the money is gonna be in the games, not the consoles. There was 2 controllers for the Saturn that was included. I have the power cable as well, and she threw in this Eclipse stick controller for the Saturn. And it looks like it's in good condition. Here's the Dreamcast. It has 4 controllers with it. As you can see, she found this. This goes to the controller. I have never played the Dreamcast, so I don't know much about it, but I'm pretty sure these are memory cards that go in the controller. If not, there is another one that's in the controller. This might be the memory card. I don't know what these packs are for, but there's these 2 that are included. The controllers look like they're in good shape too. I think these are non-OEM, and then there's only one OEM one. I think this is the only OEM one. I don't know if this one is OEM. It doesn't look like it. Here's the system itself. It's in good condition, and she said it works. I believe it, but I'm gonna test it as well, and to make sure it works, I'm gonna sell it maybe with a game. And then all the cables to the Dreamcast. Okay, so here's where all the money is gonna be. I paid $200 for everything, and I think just this box alone tripled, if not quadrupled my money. There is a lot of rare games in here, as well as Japanese games, and I am super excited to look through here. So we got Record of Lotus War, Gigawing 2, Quake 3, Spawn, Capcom vs. SNK, Millennium Fight 2000. If anybody's interested in any of these games, they're going to be on my eBay. I'm going to put the link in the description below. So they are going to be for sale, probably every single one of them. So if you are interested, make sure you check out my eBay. Here is Diablo for PlayStation 1. Sonic Adventures. Vampire Hunter D. This is also for PlayStation. It's a Japanese game for PlayStation. I am not sure what it's called. There's 3 discs inside. I'm gonna put all the sold comps on the screen so you could see how expensive these games are. The King of Fighters 98, PlayStation. This has the manual and some other stuff. And the disc. It's another PlayStation game. I know a lot of people do look for the Japanese versions of these games, and since I am a USA seller, it's going to be even better because you don't have to wait for shipping. We got Street Fighter. These are really cool. It's another Dreamcast game. This was the one that was not in the case that she had mentioned on Facebook. So there was one game she couldn't find. We got web browser. And then we got Gigawing. This is a very expensive game, I know that. And it is in good condition too. Here's all the loose games. You got Power Stone 2. WCW Thunder. It's for PlayStation. Star Wars Demolition, FU2 Fighting Vipers, or is that VP2? And then Army Men, Sarge's Heroes for Dreamcast. Here's a Sega Saturn game, Dungeons and Dragons Collection. Both discs are in there. This is also a Japanese game, and I know this game is very expensive. Farland Story, another Sega Saturn game. And then we got Dodonpachi for Sega Saturn. All these are in super good condition as well. Here's some manuals she threw in. We got Super Mario World for SNES. Crystal, which is a game that's in this little bin right here, so I could sell that with the manual. And Dragon Warrior. And then here's some more loose games for the Sega Saturn. Langrisser, Silent Scope, and Dynamite Cop. Last but not least, we got these Nintendo games. She did say that she had the system for it, but she ended up selling it, as well as a Game Boy Advance SP. She said she sold those two to the same person, but she never got a chance of listing the games, so she sold me the games with this bundle that I bought. We got Ninja Turtles, Iron Sword. They look to be in really good condition as well. Here's a RBI Baseball Tengen. I think that's compatible with the NES. Here's Crystal. It's in super good condition, and I have the manual for it now too. That's really nice. We got The Adventures of Link. Always cool to see the gold cartridge. Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. 3. We got Metroid. Yeah, these are all in really good condition. A little bit dusty, but it'd be really good for a collector. We got Little Nemo Dream Master. It's a nice game. And lastly, we got Shadowgate. If you have not joined my giveaway yet, there still is time. I'm going to be giving away Pokemon Stadium for Nintendo 64. It is complete in box. It is in very, very good condition. It's from my own personal collection. At 5,000 subscribers, one subscriber is going to be winning that. So if you wanted to join, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you leave a comment on this video just telling me the best find that you've ever had, either on Facebook Marketplace or at a garage sale, and leave a like on this video. If you are interested in any of the video games or systems that I did find today, make sure you send me a message or you look on my eBay, because I'm going to slowly be listing them. I'm going to be testing each one to make sure they work and listing them accordingly. That's going to do it for today's video though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.